Touchdown Friday Night. Now it's time for all your local high school football scores and highlights. It's Touchdown Friday Night with Kenny Hawkins and Jesse Kroll. Sponsored by these local businesses.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Touchdown Friday Night, one of the largest high school football shows in Tennessee and Virginia. I'm Kenny Hawkins, along with my tag team partner, back again, tag team, Jesse Kroll. And tonight is opening night for high school football in Northeast Tennessee. We got 12 games on tap from Knoxville to Morristown to our neck of the woods. But before we get this party started, here's Jesse with the Meat Tractor top tackle of the night.
We are getting after it, Kenny. I love this type of season. Our Meat top tackle of the night was just right down the road in Elizabeth and Science Hill Showdown. And look at this, Bryce Rollins. He usually throws a couple of good passes. It's a pretty good pass right here, but look at that tackle right there. The helmet's going to come off, and
look at him walking off.
Kendall bump pass, man. Look at that mean mug. Bump pass with the mean mug. Hey, Kenny, he's only 5'6", 142, but I can tell you this much. He's small but mighty. Once again, look at this top tackle of the night right here from Kendall bump pass, Science Hill. Kenny, take it away.
All right, thanks a lot, Jesse. We begin our coverage tonight with a rivalry that's gotten so big now that it's got its own name. The Railroad Rumble between Science Hill and two-time defending Class 4A state champion Elizabethan has been dominated by the Cyclones over the last 3 years after the Toppers owned the series for so long. The rivalry renewed tonight at a new venue at ETSU's William B. Green Jr. Stadium with Bill Green in attendance for the coin flip. First drive for the defending state champions. How about a flea flicker? Handoff to Cade Russell. Back to quarterback Bryson Rollins, who throws an absolute gem right into the hands of Jake Roberts' bread basket. No time to waste for Jake the Snake. Betsy took a 14-0 lead, but the Toppers punch right back. Baylor Brock was the bell cow running back. He takes this one 58 yards to the house. Two-point conversion was good. Toppers grabbed a 15-14 lead, but the lead doesn't last long. You're facing Bryson Rollins, the Mr. Football finalist. Breaks off a big run of his own, 57 yards to the promised land. Just like that, Cyclones are back in front. Then just before halftime, Rollins rolls out, looking. He finds more of the snake with just seconds left on the clock. Huge score to take a 28-15 halftime lead. Slow second half for their offenses until the snake strikes again. This is like snakes on a plane here. In the fourth, Fade Rollins, another great ball for Rollins as he hauls it in. Elizabethan makes it 4 straight over Science Hill, 34-15. The final to take the very first Railroad Rumble trophy and cement the Cyclones yet again as an unbeatable team.
Our kids emptied the tank. We were a 14-point underdog in this football game today. We got guys laid it on the line. I couldn't be more prouder than I've ever been in orange and black.
We knew that there was going to be tons of orange and black fans here, and our community is great, and they really help us out, and we wouldn't be where we are today without our community, and it's just an honor to be able to play here.
This group of guys is somebody that's not going to lay down, you know. We hear all the chatter about this guy left, you have this hole to fill, you have this hole to fill. I think we showed tonight we can hold our own still with the best of them.
That is now 31 in a row. Elizabethan beat Science Hill tonight by the final of 34-15. It was Cumberland Gap losing to Granger by the final of 34-14. Dobyns-Bennett opened their season against Tennessee High at the Stone Castle for the second year in a row. The Indians defense came out strong right from the start. Caleb Baker runs down Vikings quarterback Steven Johnson for Baker, the sack maker, for the sack. DB would get on the board first. Jake Carson hits Ben Phillips for the score. Extra point puts the Indians on top 7-0 late in the first quarter. Vikings would tie it in the second quarter when Johnson rolls left, hits Hayden Russell, who gets loose from the defender and breaks free down the sideline for the long touchdown. That's going to make it 7-7, and as we go to the board, it was all Dobyns-Bennett. They went on the roll over Tennessee High by the final of 35-13, only 3 seniors coming back from last year's team. West Green goes on the road. They pick up a big win over Union County tonight. Just down Weaver Pike, Sullivan East welcomed David Crockett of Bluff City. Already up 12-0 in the second quarter. The Pioneers' Brendan Reed takes the snap, goes in from 6 yards out to stretch the lead to 19-0. Carpet looks good there. Pioneers go for it on the 4th and 10 from midfield, but the Patriots D, they come up with a stop on the incompletion. But then with just 2 seconds until the half, East Drake Fisher tries to hit his receiver, but as our friend Casey Marler says, Oski. John Rucker picks it off, and he 8 stop it until he hits pay dirt. Sorry, English teachers, I know that was bad. The pick 6. Pioneers up 25-0 at the half. They went on to win easily over Sullivan East tonight by the final of 39-20 or 16. And it was Unicoi County beating Northview Academy by the final of 22-15. Jesse.
Kenny, now I know you're coming to try to come up with a new name for that Patriot Pastor. I think Patriot Palace would be a good one. How about that one right there? Now, switching to South Green. Now, when a 2A school is facing a 5A school, you think the 5A school would have the upper hand like Daniel Boone. But South Green is not your typical 2A football team. Last season they finished unbeaten, and they haven't lost at home since 2018. Now, on top of that, South Green has 10 starters returning on offense, while Daniel Boone only has 1 returner on either side of the ball. Nonetheless, though, this game was an absolute dogfight. Derek Miller lassos the Blazer down in the backfield. A great tackle by them. That's a fundamental play right there. But Boone, they might have one of the best kickers in the area. Ben Shrewsbury and his right foot could be a big factor for this Blazers team this season. The 35-yarder splits the uprights, 3-0 after the first quarter. But these Rebels, they love to fight, especially with Luke Myers. The Mr. Football finalist switches gears and delivers a blow right as he crossed the goal line, 8-3 there. Then Boone turns to its quarterback as well. Aiden Reiner gets lost behind the heap of bodies as he barrels in for 6. The Blazers led 9-8 after the score, and they're going to snap the Rebels' home winning streak with a 23-14 hard-fought victory on their part. So a great job by Daniel Boone chalking up that win. And Carnes, well, they're going to take down Hardin Valley 21-7. In Churchill tonight, Volunteer hosted Westridge for its first ever game. Now this is your future trivia question. What player scored Eastridge's first ever touchdown? Well, who is Austin Reiner? He'll take it in from 20 yards out to make it 7-0 Westridge in the first. And after another score, making it 14-0 Westridge, the Falcons got back in the game as Garrison Barrett drops back and lays it out perfectly. Look at that throw right there. 71 yards to Heath Miller for the touchdown to cut Westridge's lead down to 7 in the second. But right before the half, Wolves scored again as fellow quarterback Ethan Bergeron takes it in himself just from 2 yards out. That'll make it 21-7 Westridge at the half. And what a great job by Westridge. Now, they had a lightning shortage, I should say a light shortage at this game. The lights did go out, but nonetheless, Westridge is going to keep on rolling, taking this one 56-14. Now, that's 5 games down, and we still got 7 more to go with stops at Cherokee and Hampton. But first, here are the Daniel Boone and South Green cheerleaders to take us to break.